This will be an example of how you might create your own test procedures using a Sutherland rub tester. We're going to use speed 2 today. Speed 1 is 21, speed 2 is 42, speed 3 is 85, speed 4 is 106. At 42, we're going to put a count of 40 in. And I'm going to intentionally go by, oh, I made a mistake. Just hit reset, hold it down, you'll see it counts by ones. When it gets to 10, it counts by 10. Here we have 40 strokes. Next thing we're going to do is use our scoring fixture to score at the 4 pound. It's marked clearly right on there because we're using the 4 pound weight today. We score once there. We score once there. We're scoring this so that we can get this to lay very flat on our 4 pound weight. We stick one end in right up against where the score is. Take the other end. Notice I have my weight upside down to make it easy for me to get this in. Then we push it in until it's tight. Okay, there is my sample, my substrate for this procedure. I then take my sample and I put it on the base. I put it underneath each one of the clips on the corner. If you do not have a hold down bracket, you can use tape. I prefer the hold down bracket because over time you get a tremendous amount of tape build up on the base unit. Okay, make sure it's flat. Okay, and we put our weight on the unit. We're all set and ready to go. We push start. We'll count down from 40 to 0. There are units out there now that will do 9,000 strokes or 90,000 strokes. When you're designing one of these tests, you might keep in mind that at 40 strokes, at the speed 42 which we're running, this takes 57 seconds to run one test. If we instead used 85 strokes, it would take 28 seconds. 900 strokes at 106 would be 8 minutes and 30 seconds. If you have a machine that's doing 9,000 strokes, even at 106, that's 84 minutes and 54 seconds, or an hour and 42 minutes. If you have one that's doing 90,000 strokes, 106, it's 849 minutes or 14 hours. I would suggest that you might want to reevaluate your test procedure if you're in these bottom categories here, because otherwise you're only doing a very small, limited number of tests per day. In this case, it's not even one day. Also, one of the ways that you can modify your test is, and I've already done it here, this is my 2 pound weight. I cut a pad so that this 2 pound weight can fit on top of the 4 pound weight. I now have a 6 pound weight. Very simple way. What you're after when you're doing these tests is your ability to duplicate something in a timely manner so that you can have samples and you know that your product is meeting certain specifications. We then take off the 4 pound weight. We can remove our substrate. We can remove our sample. We take the two, we staple them together, and we write directly right on it 40 strokes. Now, for my purposes here, I've already done a 50 and a 60. The intent is, by starting here and working my way up, somewhere along the line here, as I'm increasing, I will find a place where my sample is not acceptable. I then know that at that point I would either back off 5 strokes, you're getting the idea. So 40 is just a sample, 50, 60, it could be 400, 500, or 600. Doesn't make any difference. I did this simply for purposes of explanation. Okay, that is it for your Sutherland rub tester. All of this information, as well as sizes to cut the pads, as an example here, all of this information is on our website also, www.rubtester.com.